Welcome back to another episode of the Post Shift Podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Shawn Soole. I'm trying to do a bunch of shots that are definitely like actionable, like 5 points, frustrations, I suppose, of hospitality ownership and managers, just to sort of tackle some of the things we're dealing with out there. So this one is hiring the right team. Now, I live by a rule that hiring is guessing, firing is knowing. It's not a bad rule. It's not something that is horrible to think that way. People do get fired, people do quit, but hiring is knowing. Hiring is guessing, because you can have a really great interview, but then it doesn't turn out that well. But firing is knowing. That's the end game. You know that this person does not fit your corporation, your company, and it takes out that perfectionism of interviews that people try and chase. Like, is this person perfect for our organization? And sometimes you just don't know. So the first tip, 5 actionable things for hiring the right team. Clearly define job roles and expectations. This is super simple to do, and so many independents do not do it. When you sit down with someone and as they get hired, they should have a clear defined, what is my job? Now, your job description and your job roles and expectations should be so meticulously done that every single task they're responsible for is listed there. So that way they know where they stand, you know where they stand, everybody's happy. So clearly defined job roles and expectations is a big one, and a lot of independents don't have these things. You should have a job description for every single job you have, every single role you have within your corporation or within your establishment, from the head chef and GM all the way down to the dishwasher and busser. Leverage behavioral interviewing techniques. This one is a little bit odd one for hospitality. It's one of the ones that sort of like, you put them into a situation, and you can add this into thing. Like I always ask, I always ask in my interviews, when was one time you exceeded a guest expectation or experience? And it's a very specific question of like, what did you do to make that customer feel special? What did you do to do customer recovery, these sort of things. And so these sort of leveraging behavioral interviewing is very big. Some people go to a point of like putting people into actual situation, like, I'm a guest and I did this. Sometimes that's a tough pill to swallow when you're trying to do 3 or 4 interviews a day. So ask some behavioral things, like, what do you bring? What do you feel like you could bring to the team? What is your career goals? Cultural fit over skill set. This one's a big one, because I can train you on whiskey, I can train you on gin, I can train you on cocktails. That's an easy thing to do. But your demeanor, your customer service, your overall feeling that when it comes to hospitality is much more. We hire for personality. That's what I was getting at. Hire for personality. Skill set you can train. That's an easy thing to do. Personality is the thing that you should be hiring for. Streamline the recruitment process. This one's a big one. Like, I try. Sometimes I'm really bad at this. Sometimes I try and get interview to job offer within a week. Like, that's usually my streamline process. Sometimes it doesn't work always like that, but it should be a quick little process. Like, it should be get it done, because it's something that you can lose good candidates because you took too long to get back to them. So that's a big one. So streamline your recruitment process and onboard with purpose and support. This is something I just redid. Again, I speak so highly of ChatGPT, because you can literally write me a 4-day training module for working as a server at Clive's. Be really specific. It scrubs everything. It tells you exactly what they do. You can tweak it and edit the way you like it, but you can do a 4-day training module so they know exactly, like, day 1 you're going to do this, day 2 you're going to do this, and you can basically sign off every single day. So I scream from the rooftops about ChatGPT. So use that. Onboard with purpose and support. So I always try and sit down after the first week and after the first month and after the first 3 months, and just see where they're sort of sitting when it comes to training, knowledge, expectations, what they're looking for, what can we do to help them, that sort of thing. So they are my 5 actionable things to hire the right team. But always remember, hiring is guessing, firing is knowing. There's nothing wrong in saying that. It happens. So that's the post shift shot for this week. Hope you enjoyed it, guys. See you soon. Bye.